Disclaimer, all stunts performed in this video are done in a controlled professional environment where no one is able to get hurt.
YouTube, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Johnny LSX, and today in this video, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a new truck that I added to my fleet. This is truck number 9 that I added to my collection. I'm gonna be explaining to you guys what we're gonna be doing to the truck, what's needed for the truck, and how I got the truck. But enough talking, let's go ahead and flip the camera so you guys can see the new truck that I added to the fleet. Let's go. And here she is, boys. This is my new 2015 Chevy Silverado that I added to the collection. Yeah, most of you guys recognize this truck. This is Jerry Tweak's old truck. We went ahead and did a trade. I gave him my C6 Corvette plus a paint job for this truck. You guys are probably going to be wondering and asking yourself who in the right mind would do that. But I'm going to go ahead and explain to you a little bit more information about this truck. And I'm also going to be showing you all the damages that the truck has. Let's start from the front and work our way towards the back. So on the front end, we have damage on the headlight, the upper pad, the lower bumper. The hood has some dents. The driver's side fender has some dents as well. 1, 2. This door looks okay. There's dents on top of the pillar, as you can see. This door looks okay. There is a lot of damage and dents on the roof. I don't know if the camera will catch it. This side as well, the bed side has damage as well. Needs body work. Another dent right here. The back of the tailgate needs to be replaced. As you can see, there's damage on top of the tailgate. Rear bumper has a couple dents. Now, passenger side, bed side, same thing. Body work right there, dents. Another dent right here, one right there, another one right there as well. But you can see the damage that's on the roof as well. The rear door needs some body work as well. Passenger side is okay. And then the passenger fender looks okay as well. And I don't know if I mentioned already, the hood has dents on top as well. But yeah, I went ahead and traded Jerry my C6 Corvette for this truck. This truck is completely just a rolling shell. What do you guys mean about that? Let me go ahead and open the hood so you guys can see. The only thing that the truck basically came with was the transmission, because the motor blew. It locked up. Somebody did the AFM DOD delete and they did it incorrectly. So what happened to that is the timing chain tensioner broke and it locked up. And the motor that these have is a L83 5.3, and man, used at LKQ or BNR or at a junkyard or off-road Facebook Marketplace, no bajan de los 3,000 bolas. But yeah, the engine for this is pretty expensive to replace, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is the new truck that I added to the collection. Like I mentioned already, this is truck number 9. I'm still missing a couple trucks here. For example, 2 crew cabs that I have, the burnout truck number 1, the tennis ball, and the burnout truck number 2 that I'm going to be explaining to you guys in a whole nother video. But in this video, guys, we are going to be doing some upgrades to this truck. Now let's go ahead and talk about the interior, guys. I know it's going to need a little bit of work. At the end of the day, I was the one that decided to do the trade. I brought it up to the table, and then Jerry took the offer, and that's how I got this truck. It's not because I forced him to do it. No, I brought it to him. I'm like, hey, I got a C6 Corvette. He's like, you still have that? I'm like, yeah, I do have it. Will you be willing down to trade? And he said, yeah. And then I offered him on top a paint job for the Corvette. So whenever he decides to take that wrap off he put on the Corvette and get it painted, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. He's still paying off this truck. On the Corvette, I already have the title. I've been having it. I actually bought that one a couple years ago. Little fun fact, when I bought that Corvette, the motor blew, and luckily it was still under warranty at GM at the dealership. So I went ahead and took it, and my boy used to work there at the time, and they did a complete swap on it. But yeah, that Corvette runs beautiful. I took it to Colorado with no issues, and as you guys see on Jerry, he drives it up and down. He's happy. Unfortunately, with my end of the shit stick, it's not shitty. I mean, yes, I knew this was a project for me and that I had to invertir dinero to it, but hey, at least I got myself a 15 Silverado. I can't complain, but comment down below if you guys would have taken that trade. I wanted it, and like I mentioned already, I brought it to the table. He took the offer, and that's how we end up swapping vehicles. So he has a Corvette, and I have the 15. I'm just waiting for him to pay it off so he could give me the title, and I could finally, you know, once I put a motor in it, I could, you know, drive it, take it to the meets, paint it, do all that good stuff. But for now, it's just a rolling shell. But yeah, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get to the interior so you guys can check it out. And now that we're talking about the interior, guys, I should just taken the seats from the junkyard as well since they were black already. But yeah, just, you know, minor details that I got to fix. I mean, it is a 2015. It's a 10-year-old truck. The rips right here, rips right there. Both of these seats are kind of faded. I don't know if the camera will catch it. It looks kind of gray, but originally supposed to be black. The steering wheel seen better days. There's a cap missing right there. I do gotta, you know, clean the interior. But let's go ahead and talk about the back. On the back, same deal, just some stains, some cum stains, some jizz stains. I don't know what Jerry was doing in the back seat, but like to say, 4 doors for more. If you know, you know. Somebody put some self-tappers behind the seat. I gotta fix that. But yeah, just needs a detail, clean the cum off of the fucking rear seats and fix the rib seats, or replace both of them since they have them at the junkyard. And then everything right here in the back was when I took the old blown motor out. It was easier for me to take the motor and the transmission out, because when the motor's locked, it is difficult to take the tranny apart since you gotta spin the engine to take the torque converter bolts off. So I just took it all at once. But yeah, this is everything for the truck. But in this video, guys, we are going to be doing some upgrades to this truck. As you guys can see right here, we have the 15 and 18 front end. Yes, I'm going to be rocking this bumper temporarily because I bought it at the junkyard. Well, I bought basically all of this stuff at the junkyard. Like I mentioned already, I went to the junkyard for Black Friday. I was originally going for a 6.2 LS motor, but when I got there, I seen this front end and I had to flip a coin, either take the front end or go ahead and take out that 6.2. I went ahead and just choose the front end because these trucks, they don't really drop them at the junkyard, and a 6.2, I could always come across it at the junkyard. I just got to wake up early and go and pull it out. But yeah, I went ahead and took the front end, like I mentioned already, for 350 bucks. In my opinion, that is a steal. Anyways, let's cut the chit chat and let's get to work. Let's remove the hood. After the hood, we're going to be removing the grill, the filler pad, the lower bumper, the headlights, and we also got to replace that heater panel because they do change from 14 to 16 and 16 to 18. I don't know how exactly these years work because it looked the same to me. The only thing that changes was like the front end, but the fenders are the same. But all the interior, the engine, all that stuff is basically the same. It's just the front end that they switch. For example, the 9902, then you got the 03 to 06, just the front end change. Everything else is basically the same. But enough talking, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're gonna do is get your 13. We're gonna be removing that hood. Get your side ratchet. And let's go into town. Just remove this hood right quick. You got basically two 13s on each side, both passenger side and driver side. So just go ahead and just remove them so we can remove the hood. These OEM hoods are pretty light because they're aluminum. So yeah, no pesa nada, as you could see. Now, if you go aftermarket, yeah, that's when shit starts getting heavy and the fitment issues start getting all chuecos. These are the two 13s you got to remove on both sides. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that and then continue. Just like that, I was able to remove the hood. Up next is remove this upper pad or filler pad. As most of you guys know, is basically held down by 2 7s on both sides, passenger side and driver side, and is located right here. Man, this thing is cracked, seen better days. But like I mentioned, 2 7s on both sides. Remove that, and then you want to just pull it forward, because after that, we're able to remove the front grille. Now we go ahead and remove the front grille. What you're going to be using and eating is a 10 mil. You got 4 on top, and I believe there's one right here at the bottom. One right there, and then the other one, same deal right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. And you also have to remove this bumper retainer. This is what holds the upper pad to the front bumper, and to remove it is basically 2 7s on the back. So you do have to remove this because on the new front end, they do not have this. So you do have to remove this. So remember that. Up next is remove the headlights and then work our way down to the bumper. So let's get started. It's basically 4 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these two 7s, you got to hit them from the back. We'll get it from the back to remove the retainers. After that, we're going to go ahead and remove this front bumper. So basically 7s, 10s, and then 18s, 15s for the front bumper. But anyways, let's get started. So I got the hood removed, the headlights, the grill, the filler pad, the retainer brackets on both sides. Up next is to remove this front bumper and then get started with the header panel, heater panel, whatever you guys want to call it. That front bumper is held on by 4 18s, 2 on top, 2 on the inside, and then on the bottom on each side you have 115 from going from down up. So that's how you remove it. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So you go ahead and grab your 18. You don't really need a long ass extension like this. That one's gonna be a bitch to pull out because está chueco el bumper. Let's go ahead and remove some tension out of it. Let's see if we can get it now. Nope, I'm gonna try to get it with a swivel. If I can't get it with a swivel, va a ser a mano. But luckily at the junker, I took both of these bumper horn brackets, both passenger side and driver side, so I'm not worried since this one's está chueco. Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to get that one. I'm gonna go ahead and grab an 18 wrench. So I'll go ahead and remove that bolt that's está chueco. Hopefully there's no frame damage. Doesn't look like it, just this bumper horn, it is chueco. Look at that, it's not straight. Look at this side, it's not straight. This side, chueco. And that bolt I'm trying to remove is actually that one, but since it's damaged, I can't get to it. So, has to be a mano. So now that I went ahead and removed the headlights, the grill, the upper pad, the retainers, the front bumper, all that good stuff, we are getting to the big part that we have to replace. Is the heater panel, basically held on by 10. So you got to remove this 10, 13, 10, 13, 10. Come over here, you're going to remove the hood latch, 2 13s. Now keep on walking, you have a 10 over here, 13, 10, 13, 10. And then on the bottom, you're going to have 1 13 here and 1 13 there, and that's how you remove it. And then you're also going to need a clip popper because you have to remove the harness from it. As you guys can see, removed, still attached. Same deal over here. This is for the hood latch, the cable. Pop this clip, pop that clip, and then remove this whole thing out. And to do this front end swap, you guys, you do need this part because they are different. Why? Because of the headlights change. So this whole part needs to be replaced, and because of the front end, actually the heater panel on the new front end sits a little bit longer, more outside. You do have to replace this whole part to do the conversion on your Silverado from 16 to 18, 14 to 16. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. Don't cheap out because this is what makes everything line up, from the headlights to the grill and the hood. I really apologize to you guys. I forgot to mention, please disconnect your battery because this sensor right here is for the airbags. If you guys break it, you guys hit it or impact it with something, you guys are gonna fucking deploy the airbags inside. All the airbags are going to go out, so please make sure to disconnect your battery. This battery is dead, so I'm not really tripping, but this is the airbag sensor. This is when people get in front end collisions, it deploys the airbag. So this is very important. Don't break it, and please disconnect your battery because if you don't, you're going to be replacing all the seat belts and all the airbags, and it's a headache. Anyways, let's continue removing this header panel. So now that everything's removed, it should look something like this. I still got to do one more step, and is replace this bumper bracket, this bumper horn, because this one, she gone. She toasted. It's supposed to be nice and straight like this side. As you guys see, está todo chueco. Luckily, when I went to the junkyard, I took both of them, and they are currently on the bumper still, just like that. So I do have it. So your front end should look something like this. Up next is install the 6 and the 18 header panel. Then we can install the headlights, and then the bumper, then the hood, and then the grill, and then you should be done. So I went ahead and placed it. Up next, put your 10s, your 13s all around. 13s, 10s, and 13s, both passenger side and driver side. So go ahead and do that. I went ahead and put the new horn on. Like I mentioned, you want to put it where the pre-existing marks were at, so it lines up nice and beautiful. Here's the old one, and both of these are OEM. Here's the part number, here's the part number as well. There you go. Up next is install the headlights. There's those 4 10 mils, 2 on top, 1 in the front and 1 in the side. I'm not going to connect the harness because that I do have to buy or order a special harness for it to work. If not, no va a quedar. Man, she's coming out nice. This bad boy's looking good already. Comment down below, like I mentioned, what color do you guys want to see this? 1 of 1 custom color. You already know how we get down at the painters. It's not even bolted up and everything's lining up perfectly fine already. Sheesh. Let's grab this headlight right quick. Same deal. Go ahead and install it. Look at that, everything's lining up beautiful. Look at that. Sheesh, my boy. Uno lo que sabe, sabe a la verga. And I make these videos for you guys so you guys don't have to pay no shops. Do this stuff your own. Imagine all the people that paid shops to do this front end conversion while you could do it on your front driveway like how I am. That's crazy. She is starting to look like a truck once again, even though it has no motor or transmission or exhaust and none of that stuff, you guys. I am happy how this truck is turning out. Go ahead and flip the camera so you guys can see a little sneak peek before I go ahead and finish it off. There she is, viejones. Comment down below, what do you guys think? Am I doing a good job or what? Check it out. We got the bumper, the heater panel, we got the headlights, all that good stuff. I went ahead and bolted up the bumper, the 418s and the 215s on the sides. Replaced the heater panel, installed the new headlights. Can't complain. Like I mentioned before in the video in the beginning, I'm not going to be running this bumper. The reason why I bought it is to use the OEM brackets, basically the ones that go inside the bumper since they are OEM. Went ahead and just purchased the whole bumper, but I am going to be getting the ones with the fog lights and then also the chrome lower valance as well. But comment down below, what do you guys think? And just a heads up, viejones, I do read all you guys' comments and I do reply to you guys. So if you guys have any questions of what I do or what products I use, where I get my parts, all that good stuff, I always reply to you guys. So keep commenting, and if you're new to the channel, keep subbing. You guys sub to the channel, comment, follow me on social media. If you guys hit me up, have any questions one day, I always reply to all you guys. All right, guys, so it's time to give you guys the last and final update of the truck. I'm really happy how it turned out using all OEM parts. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera so you guys can see the final product on my truck. Bam! And just like that, viejones, she is done and complete. I went ahead and finished doing the 6 and the 18 front end conversion swap using all OEM parts. But look what happened, viejones. I broke it, and luckily, sheesh, just like that, we have a replacement for it. So no pasa nada. At the end of the day, all of this is gonna get chrome deleted. The only thing I'm gonna keep chrome is gonna be this 3 little inserts. When I decide to paint the truck, comment down below, like I mentioned already, what color do you guys want to see this crew cab? It is going to be a complete color change, and this is not the bumper that I'm going to keep rocking. I am going to get the one with the fog lights with the chrome lower valance as well. And since you guys know, I do know how to do amber deletes Back when the truck scene first started, I did over 250 amber deletes all around the US. People would send me their headlights in the mail. I'll do them and ship them back out. That's when I first started doing the amber deletes. But anyways, let's get back to the truck. Everything lined up perfectly fine, can't complain. All OEM parts. The only thing I do have to order is going to be the new headlight harness for these headlights. Or what I got to do is get the diagram off of this year and the 16, 18 year and find out the pinouts and then make my own harness so I can make these headlights work. I'm really excited with this build. This build is going to be a whole future build. On the motor, I went ahead and bought a new motor as well, and I am going to be doing a cam kit install, the AFM delete. We also got one of our sponsorship to send us out some headers and a white pipe for this truck as well. But all of this is going to be for a whole nother video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the cam kit install the motor, and we're also going to get a bigger cam, a stall from TCR. But this is going to be for a whole nother video. But meanwhile, comment down below what do you guys want to see with this truck. What color should we paint it? Should we get a street concept hood, street concept wing? Should we put a Titan window on the back or a sunroof? What do you guys want to see with this build, you guys? Comment down below. But man, check out the front end. I can't get over it. All of this got done less than an hour. It took me about 45 minutes to start to finish. I can't wait to get the rest of my trucks back on the driveway, but I got to work with what I have right now. We got the 02 GMC Sierra, the lifter truck, the dually, and I'm still missing my other trucks right here. The burnout truck, the tennis ball, my other burnout truck, the 2 crew cabs, and my C10. Well, you guys, it is time to wrap up this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. What do you guys think about my new truck? Comment down below. Also, what do you guys think? Was it a good trade? Comment down below. I want to hear you guys out. Like I mentioned, I do reply to all your comments and I'll also be reading them. But with that being said, don't forget to hit that like and sub if you're new to the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.